I'm in.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to...
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
So,
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint.
Oh.
Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
ah,
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
back to being someone's lackey. All right.
I should probably start here.
Oh my goodness.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Hello.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every
Damn.
deal he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times.
Oh.
Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
I'll find the creepy bastard.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
And I have 3 side quests. Oh boy! You already know my opinions on these fucking side quests.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
Yes.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead.
Uh-huh.
And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on.
Right.
And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Right. Sure.
Another one of the dame's pets. Why must she?
Hello.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us needs to brush up on our swordcraft. Huh. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Oh, you guys are clowns.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Yeah, come on, let's get it over with. Time to whoop your ass.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
All right, let's go, loser.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Oh, you're named Leon? Ugh.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade.
And you're done.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Oh no!
Let a bearer win the dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a
You've got potential. I'll give you that. Stay down. I'll be careful.
Whee!
Can I go now?
Grieger's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Yeah, no. Absolutely not. And I robbed them of their money.
The Emperor's finest. Heard.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
You don't say.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Sure.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I'll be honest.
This is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
To be honest, I might just start skipping side quests. It's, to be honest, they just do not interest me at all. Like, they're just super dull, you know? I really am considering it, because this quest is just going to be deliver some shit to these people, go back. This is go deliver some stuff to the people, and you're done. I think I might just start skipping them, because goddamn, I just want to get on with the main story.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is
Thank
the last of the
you,
gentlemen
whatever.
of Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Symbols.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
And now I'm off. Oh my god. Look at all the side quests. Oh god. Yeah, nah, I'm good, honestly. If I get far away enough, they'll go away. I don't think so.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on, back to the pension. I need you.
Yeah, the pacing in this game is definitely weird.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Once the capital sends us already half stone.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new Branded.
Oi!
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
Huh.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Yeah, sure. So, last stream I said, fuck these side quests, I'm not doing them anymore. They suck, they're uninteresting, they're boring, right? And then I decided, you know what? I'll do these 4 side quests. And if they suck, then I'm just not gonna do them anymore. Fuck it. I'm done. And then I said, should I just record this so I get my reaction? And I did. And then as I'm doing these 2 side quests, my PC blue screened and I lost the footage. So I did these 2 and I completely lost the footage. My PC just fucking blue screened right in the spot. I don't know why. My PC wasn't even doing anything. It was just recording. There was no stress put on it because I'm playing this on my PS5. So I don't understand why the fuck my whole ass PC just blue screen because of that. That was some bullshit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You weren't even doing anything. You're not even stressed at all. You're just recording. And you blue screened from that? Are you fucking kidding me? You're telling me you blue screened from that, but not from me playing Cyberpunk on Ultra for hours. Are you fucking serious? Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. So I did these 2 side quests and then I did these afterwards. So I was like, fuck it. And holy shit, these 2 side quests are so good. I'm so fucking mad that I lost my reaction to it because these 2 side quests are super fucking good. I really liked these 2 side quests. They were really good. And I was like, oh, why can't all the side quests be like these 2? Like, the reward isn't better. You just get some gold and some materials, I'm pretty sure. Like, who gives a shit? The reward isn't anything special, but I'll do them on stream, so you understand what I mean. But these were so good. I love these 2 side quests. They were great. And these 2, they're all right. They're a little interesting, but even then, these 4 side quests are way better than all like the side quests I've done so far. The only side quests I really kept in mind were the like ones at the start or the delivering the food. That one's nice. Those ones are nice to do. Honestly, I think that's about it. Yeah, these 2 real good. I really like these 2. I'll show you what I mean. So let me go do this one first. This little girl.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Playthings. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go find your dog, kid. Don't worry about it.
Not a field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
So I was like, oh, okay, so I just gotta go find it. It's probably just go find a dog and kill a monster maybe that's attacking it and then come back. I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. And you go talk to this lady. Yo, you need a dog?
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Like, all right, by the windmill. Okay, go look for a dog. Oh, look at that little dog.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job?
And then at the time, I was like, no, they are not napping. That is a corpse, my guy. And then I rounded the corner, and I saw the white hair, and I'm like, oh, hell no. You can't be serious. And then inspect the body. It only gets worse.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair.
None of the other Chloes.
Months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything?
That is so fucked.
Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yeah, my reaction at the time was, God damn, what the fuck, man? That's so fucked up. That's so fucked. But that side quest is so good.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
The side quest is so good. I'm so sad that all the side quests can't be like this. Because this was so good. And I was just ready to say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna skip all the side quests because they're boring and I don't like them. And then it hits you with that shit. I'm like, what? Where was this the entire time? Where was this amazing side quest stuff the entire game so far? Come on, man. Because I absolutely love that side quest. You think it's just gonna be another, oh, go look for the girl's dog, kill the monster, bring it back, and then you find the dog. The first hint is the fact that she said white hair and not fur. And that's the first thing that tips you off. And the fact that that lady treats, says that disgusting creature, which she honestly would probably show more respect to a fucking dog than a bearer, is your other hint. So it's like, it gets you with the hook, and then it fucking straight punches you in the gut with that shit, with the corpse of a woman with white hair. Yeah, that's nuts. I absolutely love that side quest, and I'm just sad that all of them aren't like that. Not a lot of them have that good of like just a little story. And also builds the world of, oh god, they really treat these bears like shit out here, huh? Because you see Sid's squad, you know, treat them nicely and kindly, and you see a bit of it before the time skip happens, or during the time skip, but when he's a kid, of the fact that they're treated pretty poorly. But his dad actually treated them nicely. He was one of the good ones. And then you see how fucked it becomes when the dad dies and then she remarries someone else. And you see how real shitty things have gotten. See, I love that. I loved everything about that side quest. Oh, now it like after I did that, it made me be like, man, I want to do the rest of side quests now. Because what if I miss out on those good ones? I wish more side quests were like that. Because that one's amazing. And then this one's good too. I like the side quest too. But I think that's the moment where it really sinks in that it's like, oh wow. Yeah, no, this place sucks. Bears have it rough. They continuously show you it throughout the game once you come back from the fact that at first you see the lady in the tavern. The only way that she can help bears, one of the only ways that she can help bears, is to buy them as property and then give them to a priest so that they can die in peace because of the petrification disease. That is one of the only ways she can help these people. They're still in pain. They're still in horrific pain as they die from the stone petrification disease. But at least they have the comfort of the Father to comfort them as they die. It's like, fuck, dude. Jesus. It's super fucked. And then you get to here and you realize, oh God, it gets worse. It gets much worse for these people. And then you'll see it gets even worse when I do this side quest too.
You, Brandon, here now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Like, all right, save the guy's son from the dog.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
So my first instinct was...
Not if I can help it.
Yeah, my first instinct was, oh, it's gonna be a trap. No, of some kind, but I wasn't sure what kind of trap. Like, I wasn't too sure, but I was like, all right, let's see what happens. And then little doggo. And of course, this dog ain't shit. You just fuck this thing up and it dies. And then, all right, dog is slain, kid is rescued. Cool. That was super easy. And I was like, where's the trap? This was really easy. Like, is there gonna be a trap? And then you get this. All right, so now what?
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Yeah, so this situation is so fucked.
Need to put an end to this before it happens again.
That it's at the point where it's like, rich people could just buy these guys and send them to their deaths for the amusement of a little boy. And the little boy has fun watching the dog kill these people. That's just how the rich have fun around this place. Just send them to their death and the boy watches them get ripped apart by his wolf. Again, another example of, oh my god, this place fucking sucks. Buffy's Crystal Bear's magic is extremely rare, only useful by people who have crystals embedded in their bodies. Jesus, embedded in their bodies. I really like how every Final Fantasy is like super different. Because what, 15, it was mainly about people with magic with the crystals versus like mecha. And then in this game is more so, it's starting to take the turn of also, fucking pigeon, fuck off. And this game is taking the turn of more so like the crystals are bad. Like we don't want that shit. It's like consuming the earth. The crystals are bad. It's consuming the earth's life force and it's going to kill us all. So we need to get rid of them. At least that's what it is so far.
You, Brandon, come here this instant.
And we come back.
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well,
The sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
So it's like, not only is the the father fucked, but so is the goddamn kid that's just willingly watching these bears die to the wolf. Is like, yay, good dog. And then another thing that shocked me was you get a choice. This is the first time you get a choice in a side quest, and I think in the entire game too. But I'll pick what I picked last time.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one, and I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
So I remember Final Fantasy 15 having its moments,
Lost their lives to this nobleman's sport.
but 16 is like, I think, way more fucked and dark than 15.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
And they're dead.
This you're doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
So yeah, just from these two side quests, you get the message. that things are super fucked around this place. Bears got it rough. And not all bears can be like fucking Clive over here. But yeah, oh my god, I'm so divided. It'd be cool if you could come over here and see a wolf. Oh, you see blood though. I didn't see this last time. See a pile of blood. Damn, that wolf left nothing. Yeah, I wish there were more side quests like these that are this good. It's like I'm divided. It's like a lot of them are just boring, but if I skip out on doing all the side quests, I'll miss the gems like those. So I'm like, I don't know, man. Honestly, I should stop treating them as like side quests and more so of just like activities. That's probably a good one for it. Activities more than side quests. They don't reward you anything. The rewards are like pretty much useless, but you get little bits of story out of it.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Oh yeah, pigeon. Forgot to ask that. I was like dead tired, so I forgot.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Essence of rose.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine.
No!
Hand over the goods. Gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains.
Wah.
Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Cigars.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
What am I giving you? Is the question I had at the time.
That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume,
All right,
cigars,
all
and
done.
spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Hey, I'm back.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Cigars, fucking perfume, and wine.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
You kind of get a little bit of it during the side quest where you help the fisherman when he dropped his fucking crystal down the stairs or the ladders or whatever. But he says like, "Oh man, if I had lost that fucking small crystal, then I wouldn't have been able to get another one for months." And from this guy, he pretty much confirms it. Like, nobody has these crystals. They're super scarce. Pretty much, this realm's running out of these crystals, and fast. So you get little tidbits here and there.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Ever haunt your memories? Hey, listen. As long as it never pops up on stream, then I'm fine with that.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
And the last guy.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
Guy sounds dead inside.
Rest, but I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Looks like this game is really good, man.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Tech in
He was one
quotations.
of the only people round here who seem bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
If it wasn't for the dialogue playing, I was literally about to say, which is constantly you need help with tech issues because nothing likes you in that regard. Absolutely nothing likes you and constantly fucks you over. So that's all the side quests on. And yeah, that side quest shows you that even if the bears get treated like shit and are constantly dying, there are a couple people out there that are helping them, like Sid and that guy delivering the food. There's a little bit, but not much. But yeah, after doing those side quests, I was like, fuck, man. Now I'm like, I'm conflicted. Some of those side quests were so good. These two that were right here with the dog and the wolf. I really like those side quests. But I'm like, the rest of them that I've been doing so far just haven't been nearly as interesting. I'm like, do I keep doing them? Or should I just stop doing them completely? Like, So I think I will keep doing them for now. Because I don't want to miss out on the good ones. Because they build the world. They show you how shitty these people are and how badly they treat bears and how grave the situation is for them and stuff like that. It's nice to see the world be built up like that. And what was I doing for the main quest again? Oh, I was finding the guy that was shit-talking, the soldier that had a scar on his eye that was shit-talking the merchant. Remember that?
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Uh-oh. Man is dead.
We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Dude, that ability is so good. I love it. Ow, dickhead.
It's over.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
Damn. Both are dead, huh?
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh?
What a
He might
dickhead.
not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Ah, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Alright, let's go.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Well, I did it. Yay. I helped them, I guess.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Huh. Sending his entire army out, not just some of it. He's planning to conquer. I saw the cutscene. New area. I can finally move on. At the abandoned chapel. Is this where we're supposed to meet? Oh my god, it's Pigeon. Wait, but they weren't even at the gate by the time I got there, right? So if they beat me here... Son of a bitch.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Back door? Oh yeah, Pitch, I wanted to ask if you want to play Halo later after I'm done with this. Pleasure House? Hey, yo, wait a minute.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a...
Bruh. Hey, yo.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Very classy, Sid.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut?
His famous shortcuts.
How exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Is that how you got stone on your arm?
If the mother crystals truly are the cause of the blight.
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried.
We can't Vinland Saga this shit.
Gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
What a charmer, Sid is. Aw, shit. Drake's head. Majestic silence. Has Drake's head ever stood vigil over the Empire of Sandberg and its bejeweled capital? To the Drake's head! Oh. The pivotal moment, sir. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Proceed. I hate this. Well, I mean, I've done every single side quest and all that, so I don't really have anything else to do. Ooh. Alright. Here we go.